really is the data centers, especially the AI data centers that are driving up your electricity bill.
But how do data centers raise your electric bill?
A lot of states, particularly kind of rural states, did these big deals to try to get all the data centers, often offering them discounted electricity. And once the data centers are in there, they start pulling so much power, everybody's electricity bills have to go up. So these data centers are what power all these websites and AI apps, right? And when they're in the cloud, that is a giant warehouse-sized building full of racks and racks of thousands and thousands of computers, which often actually use gigawatts of power. And that turns into heat. So then they have to get rid of the heat or it would actually burn up the computers. And so either they have huge air conditioners using vast amounts of electricity. A cheaper way to cool it is to pull in water, run it across all these hot systems, and then let it out as steam. And that's what a lot of them are doing. And it often cuts their electricity usage by 30 or 50%, which is good, except now they are just draining water from places where water is often not infinite, right?
How do we keep data centers from driving up your electric bill, then?
The different big companies are dealing with this differently. Nvidia, Blue Origin, SpaceX, Amazon, they've been talking about putting data centers into space. Microsoft has had some more practical solutions. Like they've talked about taking data centers, and they've actually done this a couple times, put them under the ocean. So now the whole thing just gets cooled off by seawater that floats off. Google is buying power companies, and they are putting up solar, they are putting up wind. Meta has a slightly different strategy in that they're using the AI to tailor ads, to show you ads to convince you that data centers are just fine and you want them in your neighborhood, right? So they're trying to convince us to ignore the problem.
And we welcome Meta, which opened a data center in our town. Now we're bringing jobs here.
Which is a pretty meta issue, right? In conclusion, I want you to subscribe.